All right, I am here, everyone. So this is a sound check. I thought when I put settings in or inside of OBS and I apply them, I thought they would stay. So apparently these millions of streams that I've have had the worst gameplay audio, because it was set to default for some reason and not for my actual desktop source. And I was like trying to turn it up, and I think something might have happened when one of my followers was telling me that the audio was too loud and they couldn't really hear me. I don't know what happened. Hopefully this is better. I was looking in OBS and I was like, why is my desktop audio just not going off right now? You know, like it shows you how loud like the sounds are. Yeah, it has not been going off this whole time, and I thought that shit was normal. So I'm so glad so many of you told me that my audio does not need changing. Like, come on, guys. I'm so sad, and I'm also very sorry. I'm so sorry. I had no idea, honestly. But, you know, well, and then also at the same time, sorry, my watch is going off. One of my friends is like messaging me like crazy right now. And yeah, I muted my watch, so you won't be hearing that anymore. But like I don't watch Twitch streamers. Like I don't watch any like live streams or anything like that, especially Twitch. And like Twitch is pretty centered around gaming. And I don't know how the audio is supposed to sound. I play mine back and I was like, you can kind of hear a little something. Maybe people would prefer that. However, Masayoshi Soken, it does like amazing music, and why the hell wouldn't you want to hear any of his compositions? Like, if you don't like his music, get off my stream now. And you know, and also the greats before him that have this music put in here. But hopefully it is a bit better now. I'm more than certain it is. It's my desktop audio now, and I actually checked the file in the setting in OBS. It should be good. So this is more of like a mini stream. I'm not going to be doing like a whole lot right now. I'm probably just going to run in Expert, see how this goes, and then check my VOD, see if everything's okay. But, you know, I used to do, you know, computer type stuff, but I am completely brand new doing this. I don't know how many times I have to say that, but it's only been 3 weeks, I think, for me since I started. Or maybe it's been 4 weeks, officially 4 weeks now. And this is I've only had OBS downloaded for like 4 weeks now, like at most. And I'm still trying to like learn absolutely everything that I can within moderation. Like moderation is everything. Otherwise you just cram and you forget. So I'm trying to learn it. I mean, when I created my Discord server, I run a couple of them. But you know what? Let me just show you guys. I joined Discord and I had like one page, right? And it was like pretty much just like a chat thing, and then like I had a voice channel, right? Well, let me show you what I learned within like a couple of in a couple of months of actually learning how Discord works. So I'm gonna pull up my screen here so you can see, and this is my Discord. So I have like all of these channels. I have like an Emmerich log. For anyone that knows that, I have like my Discord rules. Like I've written this entire thing myself. I think I started this. When did I start this? I can't even tell you when. I have my updates. So whenever I do make changes, I put it in the updates here. I have my free company tab, the golden tenants, because everything about my FC is centered around one of our 12 Null Dal, the traders. So I have like my tenants here. I have ranks explained, and this is, you know, the FC ranks. Our guards. So prominent members, jobs for the FC, actions and how they should look, what everything should look like. The company chest, I do a lot of crafting for people. Here, let me put this down. So I craft for the FC and I put things in the chest just for people to use because I know money is tight. I have I have this little section here called the canteen. And it's pretty much just what I have on the menu, what I'm making for the FC. And then I have like recommendations you can see here. Like now serving level 91 to 100 meals for crafting. You know, I put all this stuff up here. I have provisioning. This is like, it's pretty complicated. It's pretty complex, but you know, I do it myself. This here is pretty much what I'm asking the FC members, excuse me, to gather. And they just look at this, recurring, you know, these are recurring. And all of these symbols have meanings. So, for example, the double exclamation point indicates supplies are critically low and in need of them, for example. I have my pins here. These are, you know, I guess important posts. Shouts. So, like, you know, letting people know that patches are up and stuff. And just to remind the people of, like, rules and stuff. You know, I have FC scheduled events that we put in there. I put helpful links. These are from people that create all types of content and stuff from like the community, that are within the community. These are 14 communities. These are people that have dedicated their life and time to building certain Discord communities centered around Final Fantasy XIV. I have updates from the Lodestone, you know, via Emerkbot. Fashion reports, you know, Island Daily. This is for Island Sanctuary. I'll work weeklies, so these are for people that want to put in some type of schedule in their Island Sanctuary. I use Patchbot, and this lets everyone know of like the latest patch notes and all that stuff. I have the Twitter, but this hasn't really been updated in a really long time, but it is just the Final Fantasy XIV official Twitter. I have all kinds of updates from the 14 Reddit, but I haven't refreshed it, so it's a bit old. Yeah, so I mean, this is just, you know, this is what I've learned. This is what I've done myself. Just from, you know, learning things as I go. But I eventually got there, you know. So anyway, so I know it's a little TMI, but it was pretty much just me letting you guys know that I am still learning OBS, and I do apologize for not getting my sounds and everything right. I'm not a really, like, you know, tech savvy and software savvy type person anymore. I used to be I used to develop apps and stuff, and I used to be able to, you know, do a lot of like computer techie type things, but I don't anymore. And I like to let that information go because it doesn't serve me anymore. And also by doing that, I'm able to reduce a lot of burden on my executive function. So I just let stuff go. Anyway, I think I'm going to queue into expert. We're going to see how that actually looks. Oh, wow. An instant queue. Love that. And then hopefully the audio, like, you can actually hear the sounds of my, of the game. That would be awesome. That would be ideal. But, I guess it's just leveling out how loud it is. So, oh, come on, Healer. What are you doing? I gotta know. this going? This is not going to happen. Oh, wow. Last minute. I guess they're just as shocked as I am. Was not expecting to have... Oh, no. Damn it. I hate this so much.
I'll begin by wearing you down.
So disappointed. What the fuck are you guys doing? You're a mentor. You get it together. So I guess one of the downsides of me not having my sprint button up here on our floor that's hidden is I don't get to see it as easily for, so I can't see if it's off cooldown.
Memories of a physician. One who saves lives should be reluctant to die. You've overburdened the system. No matter, it served its purpose.
Good boss, though. Good boss. Also, I don't have another window. I don't have like another monitor hooked up because I use an ultra wide, and I play in borderless windowed. So I have to check OBS. Like I can't have it off on the other side, or on a different monitor or anything. I have another monitor, but if you've turned your head like 50 inches before, it's like it doesn't feel nice on your neck.
Next, we visit a prison of sinister repute. So, I need not compel them to fight.
I don't know if the sound's gonna be good, but if it's a little too loud, then I'll just adjust it after the fact. Hopefully it's not too bad. Of course you mother. Personal bosses, yay. I hate them.
These are loyal executioners, so shall deal appropriately with criminals.
Oh, of course. It's always the opposite one that I don't choose, fucker. Like, this is why I hate this one so much. Personal pizzas before. This is my personal Punisher. How did it hit me?
Beginning to tire? Good. I bid you continue on.
I thought I was doing so good. Over here.
Memories from an age rife with death. The desperation will serve well. The enemy is at the gate. To arms, good soldiers, protect your kingdom.
Also, is this person dressed up like Velma? Velma from Scooby-Doo? Is that Velma from Scooby-Doo? It looks like Velma from Scooby-Doo.
An amalgam of memories. Let us see how it fares. It is the midst of the storm surge.
Hello, good morning, Mog Hunter. How are you doing today? This morning, rather.
Countless lives are lost in a senseless conflict. The war swells in scope and intensity. Bombs rain down without pause or mercy.
Good morning.
The spark of life is dimmed with every blinding flash. Death is everywhere, purging the promise of the future.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. wow, and I received a commendation. They probably thought I was so evil cute. Yeah. All right, so like this morning my pop socket broke. And I had to buy like another one. So I use a MagSafe pop socket, and like my base broke because I like to pull it off of the back of my phone with the pop socket grip thingy. And mine was the Gengar one, but the base is like this dark purple. And hi Dan, how are you doing? I'm normally on camera, by the way. It's early this morning and I'm really just doing a sound test, and I'm not trying to like, you know, be on camera right this moment, but I will be on in a little bit later, on camera on my stream. But anyway, hi, thanks for popping in. So anyway, I broke my pop socket this morning, or it broke. And like I said, I've been pulling it off of the back of my phone with the pop socket, by the pop socket, rather than like kind of scooting it off to the side. And I guess that just weakened the plastic backing. And so yeah, I had to place another order, but these things are $30. They're $30 for fucking what? For the MagSafe? Like, this absolutely outrageous. Like, so I had to try, like, I found a replacement. It's not gonna be my, you know, glow in the dark Gengar one with the glow in the dark base that helps me see the shit in you know, my room. But it was half the price, so I just got another one. And it'll be here like tomorrow. But like my phone is like pretty big for my hands, so I need one of these things. But I'm just really sad that I'm not gonna have my dark purple glow in the dark one anymore. That really upsets me. But who knows? And also, when I ordered this one like last year, a couple years ago, it took like a month for it to arrive to me. It's not like I got it from anywhere crazy. It was just on back order. So I don't know, man. Sorry for the silence. Replying to messages. They've been building up ever since I got in that dungeon, but it's only by one person. But it's all right. All right, so hopefully this is better for my sound. Give me just a second. I'm going to check my VOD, but I'm gonna put everything on mute. And I'm gonna check to see if it sounds good, and then I'll try to adjust it. Give me just a second. Okay, I am back. I just went on Twitch on my TV to play back a portion of my live stream that I'm doing right now. To me, it sounds like the sound's good. Like, it sounds like it's balanced. You can still hear me over like this special, or the sound effects, the background music, battle music, all of that stuff. It might be a tad too loud, but I don't personally think it sounds terrible. So I'm just going to leave it at this until someone says something otherwise. I hope this is, you know, better. I just, like, I'm still to this moment, I'm flabbergasted that no one has mentioned anything about my sound and whether or not I should check OBS. You guys are mean. No, I mean, I really do appreciate you guys. But speak up. Like, if you think something's off, just let me know. I don't know everything. I'm still learning this, like, you know, step by step. So thanks, Dan. I'm glad. Well, you know, Dan, I don't know if you watched any of my previous streams, but I didn't have, so all the sound that people were getting from the game was from my speakers through my microphone. Like, what? I knew what I set my source to, but I just wasn't responding, right? And I did not have half the brain to check on my sources again, even though I was having issues like with linking chat, so it like appeared. I was having an issue with some of my sources being reset somehow, even though like none of the locations of those sources have changed. My potato dono, some of my screenshots, like, you know, here, like this one, for example. So like I was having problems with that. My potato dono, which I'm gonna probably put for subscriptions, people that want to do gift a sub. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to try to figure it out some more. It's just kind of like really annoying when this happens, because like, what are you supposed to do like last minute? Oh, let me start my stream over. Let me, you know, all of that stuff. Like I don't know. Let me see if I can fix the source for potato dono. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know what's up with it, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'll figure it out and, you know, maybe put it back. Who knows? But I'm glad that I was able to get my audio fixed. The only thing I think I have to, like, change a little bit is my Discord audio. So whenever I am chatting to any of the FC members, you guys can hear them a little bit better. I just don't know what I'm doing. So I don't want them to be like super loud, because sometimes we can get a little crazy in there. But I think it sounds pretty good for the most part. Let me log all of my audios here so I don't mess with anything by mistake. So, I mean, that was pretty good. So if any of you guys didn't like this season, if you tuned in, last night, late night, I did the patisserie, and it was so cute. Like it's a pretty good one. We had something similar, but it was like a maze of some kind in Gridania. Several years back, and you're supposed to do it with like your partner, your love interest or whatever, just so you know, a buddy, and you're not supposed to break your bond when you're going through the maze, and you solve it together. This one is not the same, but it's completely brand new, and you build cakes together, and you're actually able to matchmake, so you can have like a party of 4. Or you can go in there as a solo person, or any number thereof, 1 through 4. So it's actually pretty good. I have to run it like maybe one more time to be able to get all the rewards. But yeah, that last one was really fun. I did it. I don't know. Me and another FC member, past FC member, did it so many times together because we thought it was just like really fun and like cute. And yeah, good times. I have videos of it, like screen recordings, But yeah. Well, so okay, I didn't think that, right? Because they only use that for All Saints Wake. However, I thought it was going to be another one of the Valentine's seasonals that they had done before with the maze, with the mammoths, and like, you know, you had to get through and you had to like not break your bond with your companion that was running it with you. I thought they were going to do another one of those, but to my surprise, it is not that, and it's so much. It's so cute and so perfect. I just was not aware of needing to be efficient with the cake building because you are on a timer. I think it's a 10-minute timer or something like that, and it definitely works best with 4 people. So, look at who it is. Can you even believe he's here? I think Gridania has water, sir, that you can wash that dirt off your face and wash your clothing. My good sir. He's showing up to a party dirty. But yeah, these seasonals are so fun. I remember the first seasonal I did was one of the kabukis for the new year. And I was like, I did it! I completed a quest! And I thought it was like the greatest thing ever because it announces like you've done something rare. Because they don't really do that in 11, and that's what I was used to. And then like if you played this game 1.0, it was kind of like the same thing, but... He should put his gold skeleton armor back on. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, come on, like... He's not even trying. Oh man. Yeah, these cakes look divine. I just don't think they're physically possible. But I guess that's one of the best things about, you know, a video game is you can do the impossible in here. It's your own space where it's, you know, you can do whatever you want. You can be whoever you want to be. You see, I'm living out my actual like vision and dream of being a black mage. Like all I've ever wanted in life was just that. Just let me be a little clown demon black mage and like I'm the happiest person on earth. Also, guys, like the amount of black mage stuff ranging back from FF1 to present that I have in my house is insane. I bought that Y'shtola like Bring Arts black mage figurine that they sold the Y'shtola one. It's like 9 inches tall or something. It's not that big. Okay, so it's out of stock everywhere because it's a few years old now at this point. I go into my local like retro game store and like model place where they sell figures and models. The thing is approaching $400. $400? And I only bought it for $60? Absolutely insane. But I'm like glad that I was able to get one because like I remember getting the Ardbert figure and I remember getting the Crystal Exarch figure for Shadowbringers. Nearly impossible. But I have them. But like you should see the prices they're fetching. But I think Y'shtola for this like series of figures is probably the most expensive. It was like $60 when I got it from Square Enix, and then I'm looking at it now in the aftermarket. It's like $350, $380, $400. And I just that's kind of crazy to me. I don't plan on selling it. I just didn't know that that's what the aftermarket was going to be. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys so you can see. This is my first time actually checking. Okay, so aftermarket, not that bad. Let me share with you my screen so you can see. So yeah, I'm not crazy. I think maybe it was a little bit more inflated in the shop because it's local and that's how local works. $189, I mean, plus $32 shipping, $189.50 with $40 shipping. But this is the figure. This is the one that I got. It's like not even that big or like crazy or highly detailed or anything. Oh, it's not even like 9 inches, it's probably like 7 inches tall or something. But yeah, absolutely insane. Let me see if they... Oh yeah. So I also have one of these as well, and I did not know that they would be going for so much. As briefly explained before, Final Fantasy is my favorite franchise, and I mainly stick with a lot of Square Enix games. But I do like other things, but like this is like my like main thing. That's why I've been playing this game almost 13 years. This particular one for 13 years, so... Dan says, speaking of action figures, I have myself as one from years ago. What are you talking about? You have an action figure of yourself? What is going on? Is that what you mean? Oh man, that's like next level. So, okay, there are people that were sending suggestions to me. They're like, you know what you should do? You should really get a VTuber and as Stina. And I was like, a VTuber of Stina? Like, would she look just the same? Like, can I do that? That'd be pretty awesome, honestly. I mean, yeah, if you want to send one there, sure. It's up to you. You can send one, or you can send it to my messages. So anyway, yeah, jumping back to like Black Mage and stuff. I mean, I would give anything to be Black Mage and be able to just do magic. Like, come on, what? And like the Harry Potter kind of magic is like great and all, and like the Lord of the Rings magic is also pretty darn cool. But like, I just want mine pretty simple. Just destroy things. Fire 4, please. Blizzard, thunder, and fire. Give me that. That's all I need. Oh, so okay. One of the things that I was doing yesterday I was looking at footage to see if there was anyone that had any footage of Final Fantasy XIV online 1.0, and I do remember the final day, before the fall, right? In 1.0. Now, mind you, I was like 20. And I really wasn't playing that much, but I do remember. A lot of people, so one of the things I was talking about with people was letting them know is like, I kind of wish they went into more information about what had happened prior. Like, it doesn't tell us that we're 5 years in the future from when Bahamut was, broke out of Dalamud. It doesn't really say much. And also, I believe like ARR, they were trying to fit a whole bunch of stuff in. And I guess a lot of it got lost. Now, could I tell you that I remember a lot of ARR 2.0? Not really. It's been a long time, and I'm not there anymore. But what I like to express to people is the 8-minute video answers, music video, I suppose, answers that we have, that was literally the ending of 1.0. So like you would be on your server playing, and then just before, you know, Dalamud fell, air quotes here, your screen went black, there was a loading screen, and then answers played in that 8-minute video for everyone, for absolutely everyone that was online. And once the video ended, you were kicked out of the server, and it says there was an error because they shut down the servers at that time, and it was gone for like 3 years. So it's still like it's like an emotional thing for me. I feel like a lot of people too also. But what you really have to like take from that is like the absolute power that was Bakhmut, and how Louis rivaled that. Obviously he wasn't strong enough, and that's why he's no longer with us, but Tupsamati and himself, like absolute savage. He almost saved the planet, but instead he gave his life to teleport us, or you know, us, the warriors of light, to the future in a realm reborn, rebuilt, all of that stuff. But I really I really wish they would like beat that into us of like what had happened, you know. And I think there's a lot of new players that just really aren't aware of what the world had been through. I mean, even as a new player myself. So like I deleted my account, my legacy account, because I thought the game wasn't coming back, and I was just like, okay, well, I guess it was fun while it lasted. And for me, it didn't last that long, right? But it was literally just, oh, well, that was another thing, the UI. It was literally just 11. It was Final Fantasy 11 remade. So like all the stuff that we have now, it was not in 1.0. There was a lot of menuing in 1.0. There's like, and like battle was slow, crafting was slow, everything was slow, traveling was slow, everything. And like the game was highly menu based. And I think that's just because Tanaka-san was also the producer director, because he had done 11, and then Yoshi P stepped in and like pretty much remade the entire game with new assets, all that. Well, a lot of the assets are the same, but the UI assets are completely brand new. And that was like why it was also weird to me when I first started playing 2.0. Was because nothing was like the same, and I was always pressing like start menu and opening like menus. I was like, where's all those like stuff that you do? And it's like you literally do things by these menus now. When it used to be like a whole, like there used to be panes like on the left, on the right. There would be like, it was completely different. You'll just have to look up 1.0 videos to see how absolutely bizarre it was. Also, they removed like a lot of stuff from the game too. Like I remember they were talking about Korthus Eastern Lowlands, you know, something that we don't have anymore. I also remember the Azenith Ossuary, where the Black Mages or the Thaumaturgist Guild is, where they had a temple for Nald and a temple for Thal, but they closed off one of them. There's a lot of stuff that they just removed and changed, but you know, that's kind of how things go. But I was thinking about it, I was being a little nostalgic, and I was just like thinking about, I was like, you know, back then I guess I really didn't understand what an absolute beast Louisoix was. Like, my brain couldn't comprehend it until I got older, and I was like, he was almost as strong as the Elder Worm Bahamut. If that doesn't say anything to you, and then also like, I feel like my experience with Final Fantasy up until this point, Bahamut was like a god, like of reverence and all that stuff. But like literally in this game, he is the Satan. Like he's the Satan of the game. And the 12 are like the gods of light. They hold the realm together. They all have their things. They're like the gods of the realm, of the world, right? but Bahamut is like the Antichrist of them. And I'm like, wait, why is he the enemy? And it's like, but it actually makes sense though, you know? He's like the father, the lineage of all dragons and all dragon kin. And he's a bad man. He's a bad dragon. And then the amount of like power that he has is just crazy. All right, Dan, thanks for dropping in. Have fun. Have a good day. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. That was something I was thinking about yesterday, and I was watching like Ishgard like stuff because like Korthus was completely different than it is today. It wasn't snowy. It was actually kind of like, I don't know, like the freaking shroud, the black shroud. It was kind of like the shroud, where it was just like it looked like this outside, you know. There was no snow, there was nothing like that, you know, and a lot of us like to hang out outside of Ishgard. We couldn't go in there, but you could see the castle a lot better than you can now. And there was like 2 routes that you could get to Ishgard, at least to see it. I mean, I don't mean like you get to go in there, because you couldn't go in there. They had been closed ever since the Dragon Song War, but like they were leaving like tidbits about what the next expansion was going to be. Or I felt like what it could have been before they closed the servers down, and then they brought back A Realm Reborn. They kind of changed everything, like Gates of Judgment and all that stuff. I mean, let's see if we can even go there right now. And see what's up. I haven't been here in a long time. I only spent a lot of time in Korthus during 2.0. What was the fate that everyone did when level cap was 50? Svara, the fate that was at the top up here in the Steel Vigil. Svara, that dragon. That was like the biggest like what is it called? Fate, or the most rewarding fate for experience points, and everyone just did it. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, see, it's so different than what it used to be. I can't say I have the best memory of it, but I definitely did not play the game as much as I do now back then. But to also be like real on the level though, I didn't play 11 that much either. I played it for a long time, I just didn't play it for like ever. Yeah, what like Yeah, it looks, I mean, it kind of looks like this, but like this looks way better. But also, I think Ishgard just looked closer. Like it was closer than that. And it just wasn't snow, like none of this was snow covered. To be fair, like it was a different time. And a lot of assets were not like implemented in the game as they are now. But yeah, that's it. Look at Ishgard, the gigantic castle, the Holy See. And then we got into 2.0, and 2.0 was like, guess what? Ishgard's open, y'all! And we're like, oh my god! Like, ever since then, everyone's like, we have to have housing. Can we please have housing? They finally did it. They put the Empyrean in there. But we all wish that Ishgard was a city-state. We all do. Because it was there in the base game. It was there in A Realm Reborn. And we all kind of wanted it to be a city-state that we could start in, you know? Anyway, guys, this is just a little short stream. Like I said, it was supposed to be just a sound check. I want to keep it at just an hour. But I'm going to go do stuff that I need to do. And then I will be back to stream, likely for the rest of the evening. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. And, you know, I suppose tolerating me, my voice, for as long as you have. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you a little bit later today.